being funded if given the shortfall?
So we have more in the general fund then. Yeah, so in reality, there's 15 or 16 SROs at any given time. There's only enough revenue to cover 8 of them.
Okay. I guess, Mr. Chair,
yes,
just parenthetically, I appreciate that we need to be timely and that we need to conserve our time, but, this is the first I'm hearing that this program isn't going on, and, if there isn't enough time in the schedule to fully, delve into these questions, right, it's not clear to me, like, when an additional time is, and so I don't know whether it's worth, having additional time in the schedule, but really it does seem like we're doing a disservice to artificially cut off some of these conversations that it would be fully, it would be helpful to go into more depth on some of these things.
And I appreciate that. And just my habit has been throughout the years is I'm making notes of who I want to talk to about what program, because I know it can be, when we start talking program, it can be a never-ending conversation. So that's the thing I want to guard against. And I would encourage you, if there's programs about the cameras or we have anything from the courts, I think usually our folks that come, you're open to any questions from council members regarding that. But I just want us so much to try to stick to questions of numbers today.
I appreciate that. I guess I just would say that for some of these things, it would be helpful for all of council to know.
Oh, okay. And you know what? I think, be it public safety or whatever, those we have in the past invited folks in because we hear something here that's piqued our interest or was new information for us. I think using our committee system, or if we use our retreat system, that is a good time to hear that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, looking for any other comments or questions. Mr. Neal, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just want to ask about our process, sir. I've been in budget hearings now.
Okay, is there a money question here?
Yes, sir, there is.
Okay, go ahead and state it.
Mr. Chairman, it's about us being able to address the budget issues that are before us.
Okay, so right now we are on, we're talking with the municipal court clerk. So the question for the municipal court clerk would be?
Well, sir, I was following the question of my colleague, and then it was asked to be sent through an email. I would like to be able to, finish hearing that out from my standpoint for a point of information.
Okay, you want to have a conversation with Mr. Neal later on, Mr. Malik? I think he's asking where the thought was going, the conversation that we were having.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I'm looking for budget questions, Mr. Neal. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move on. This is the second time I'm kind of getting off kilter. So I'm going to thank you for being here today. And next, we're going to have human resources come forward, please, if we could, please.
Mr. Chairman,
thank you.
Point of order, sir.
Who do we have coming next, Mr. Fricker?
Yes, it is the Department of Human Resources.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, point of order, sir. Mr. Chairman, point of order?
No point of order. No rules have been broken, so we're going to have human resources come at this time. Mr. Neal, please stop interrupting. Thank you. And if needs be, I can...
Mr. Chairman, we operate by Robert's Rules of Order. All
right, we're going to hear from Human Resources now. I'm going to ask if you would please introduce yourselves, and if you would please introduce your staff. Thank you.
This is...
Hello, good afternoon.